Good morning, students. In our last class, we started section 2, Kailash Satyarthi. In part 1 explanation of the chapter, we have learned that Kailash Satyarthi is known as the man on a mission, as he dedicatedly working to achieve his goal. And what was his goal? He wants to save the children from exploitation. He wants the child to enjoy completely the child rights. We were discussing about Kailash's childhood and his curious nature of finding answer to his questions that arise when he observed in his surroundings. For example, on the first day of his school, when he saw the cobbler's son, a question arises in his mind that why the boy is not allowed to enter in school and have to work, why the cobbler and his father think differently about life. He asked many people about but he did not get any satisfactory answer. Let's continue with the reading. Days passed by, but the youngest kept brewing somewhere deep down. Youngest means the worry. It was the rainy season. Kailash's elder brother bought him a raincoat and a colorful umbrella. One day he saw the cobbler beating his son. The boy was crying inconsolably. Inconsolably means bitterly, very loudly, in anger. Kailash inquired of the cobbler why he was beating his son. As the time passes, his anxiety of not getting the answer was very difficult to deal with. So, one day what happened? During rainy season, his brother gave him a raincoat and a colorful umbrella so that he will be protected from rain. But Kailash saw that day that cobbler was beating very much to his son. Kailash asked the reason. The cobbler, why you are hitting to your son? Let's see what reason cobbler gave. The man said, I had gone for lunch and asked my son to cover the shoes with a plastic sheet. Should it rain? This fool, instead of protecting the shoes, chose to wrap himself with the plastic sheet that I had given to him. All the shoes that people had left here for mending are drenched. Drenched means wet. The leather will spoil soon. These are very expensive shoes. Expensive means very costly. I have nowhere to go now. My customers will ask me to pay back what they had spent on their shoes. I barely make ends meet. Barely make ends meet means I did not have that much earning with great difficulty. How would I pay back my customers? Look what a mess I have landed into just because of this foolish boy. Cobbler told Kailash that he asked his son to cover the shoes with the plastic sheet which were there for mending if rains, but his son chose to protect himself from the rain and all the shoes get wet, which were very costly. Now how I am going to pay? He was worried. Now how he is going to pay back to the customer, as his earning of every day is very less. Kailash was so shocked. On the one hand, he was standing there wearing a raincoat and holding the umbrella that his brother had bought to ensure that he did not get wet. On the other hand, there was this cobbler who was not concerned at all about his son getting wet in the rain. All that he was worried about were shoes of his customers. Children, after hearing the reason told by cobbler, Kailash was very shocked, as he thought why people thought so differently. On one hand, his brother gave him raincoat as well as umbrella to protect him from rain, and on the other side, cobbler is not at all concerned about his son's health. Instantaneously, he handed over his favorite colorful umbrella to the boy because he anyway had a raincoat as a backup. He did not think twice before parting with his umbrella. This incident moved Kailash to the core. Kailash always felt very strongly that all children are born equal and therefore have the right to lead a good life. Within a moment, Kailash gave his umbrella to the boy, as he had already the raincoat. He always have a thought that every child born equal and so all have the right to lead a good life. There should not be any discrimination or differentiation between the two children. This is what he had to say in his Nobel Peace Prize acceptance speech. Friends, the Nobel Committee has generously invited me to present a lecture. Respectfully, I am unable to do that because I am representing here the sound of silence, the cry of innocence, and the face of invisibility. When Kailash was receiving Nobel Peace Prize, in his speech he says that I am unable to give any lecture as I am representing here the sound of silence, the cry of innocence, and the face of invisibility. Children, he uses all these phrases for those children who are exploited by the society. He further says, I represent millions of those children who are left behind, and that's why I have kept an empty chair here as a reminder. I have come here to share the voices and dreams of our children, because they are all of our children. I have looked into their frightened and exhausted eyes. I have held their injured bodies and felt their broken spirits. He further says that he kept an empty chair as a reminder to him for the children whom the peoples are leaving behind in the race of their progress. He is sharing his feeling that he had saw the worry and tired eyes of the children. They all are our children only. He also says that he also felt their broken spirits to do something, to achieve something because of this exploitation. Let's continue. My only aim in life is that every child is free to be a child. Kailash says that his only aim of his life is that every child is free to be a child. Free to be a child means he is having all these facilities should be the child should have as a child, free to grow and develop. The child should be free to eat, sleep, and see the daylight. Means no foundation should be there for eating, for sleeping, and to enjoy the world, to explore the world. He should be free to laugh and cry, free to play and learn, free to go to school. The child should be free to go to school and learn the education and get the education. And above all, free to dream. Child should be free. No limit should be there for the child to have the dreams, to fulfill his future life, to achieve. He should be free to have its own dream. I have the privilege of working with many courageous people who have the same aim. We have never given up because of any threat or attack, and we never will. Kailash says that he is honored to get chance to work with many courageous peoples having same aim, and they never look back, neither they were afraid of any problem which came on their way. Mahatma Gandhi said, if we are to teach real peace in this world, we shall have to begin with the children. I humbly add, let us unite the world through compassion for our children. Here Kailash is recalling one of the statements given by Mahatma Gandhi, in which Mahatma Gandhi says that if we have to get a real peace in the world, we should start with the children, and in which Kailash is adding that we all should work together with great feeling of sympathy for the people suffering, and we should help them. Let's continue with page 47. I ask means Kailash is asking certain questions. Whose children are they who stitch footballs yet never played with one? Whose children are they who harvest cocoa yet have never tasted chocolate? Whose children are they who are dying with Ebola? Whose children are they who are kidnapped and held hostage? These are certain questions which Kailash is asking to the peoples present in that hall in that function. Okay, so what should be the answer? They are all our children. It is not yours and mine. They all are our children only. So Kailash is saying further, we must be bold, we must be ambitious, and we must have the will. We must keep our promises. These are the certain qualities which Kailash is saying that everyone should have. One should be bold, ambitious to fulfill their goal, and one should have the will, a desireness, and one should always fulfill their promises. Let's continue. Over 50 years ago, on the first day of my school, I met a cobbler boy, my age, sitting outside the gate of my school. I asked my teachers, why is he working outside? Why is he not with us in school? My teachers had no answer. One day I gathered the courage to ask the boy's father. Children, we already discussed this incident in the starting of the chapter. Okay, so he is recalling, Kailash is recalling during his speech, he is recalling this incident and sharing it with the listeners. He says that remember what the cobbler said. So he said, he's telling to the listeners that the cobbler said, "Sir, I have never thought about it. We are born to work." So remember, cobbler gave this answer that they are born to work. His answer, now here the Kailash is saying, his answer made me angry. It still makes me angry. So Kailash said that when cobbler gave this answer that they had born to work only, and that is the only reason why the boy is not going to school. So that answer of cobbler made Kailash very angry, and he was continuously thinking. And I think that was the time when he made his goal, thinking about it, and that incident helps him a lot to achieve his goal. Next, as a child, I had a vision of tomorrow, a vision of that cobbler boy. See, here only it is given. Boy sitting with me in my classroom. So, Kailash says that time after this incident only, he had a vision that one day I will, means through how any change will be there, and that means it will not repeat. The cobbler boy will not sit outside the school, will sit in the class and get the education. Now that tomorrow has become today. Kailash is saying, when I was child, I thought that, and that tomorrow is now, at present it is today. I am today and you are today. Today it is the time for every child to have a right to life, right to freedom, right to health, right to education, right to safety, right to dignity, right to equality, and right to peace. So, in past years, when children were not having all these rights and their childhood was exploiting continuously, now in present day world today, all the children are enjoying all these rights. So Kailash was very happy to share all his feelings. Today, beyond the darkness, I see the smiling faces of our children in the blinking stars. Today, in every wave of every ocean, I see my children playing and dancing. Today, in every plant, in every tree and mountain, I see our children growing freely with dignity. So, Kailash finally is sharing his happiness with the listeners that when he was a child, the situation was totally different, and at present, today, the situation is totally changed. Beyond the darkness, today the entire world is lighting with the smiling faces of the children. Okay, the children exploitation is stopped, and in present day, the children are enjoying, they are playing, they are dancing, and even they are achieving their success just like a mountain, and they are growing freely with their own honor and respect in the society. With this, I will stop over here. I hope, students, you will also get inspired by the life of Kailash Satyarthi, and you will be also working dedicatedly towards your goal to achieve your